Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here for the first time, then hello, welcome. In today's video, I am teaming up with Cricut to bring you a beginner's guide on the Cricut Joy. I know when you are thinking about getting a Cricut machine, it can be super intimidating and overwhelming. So in today's video, I'm hoping that I can help make it a little less intimidating. I will be sharing with you a full unboxing of the Cricut Joy, what comes in the packaging, and then I will be sharing with you 4 different projects that are very easy and any beginner maker can do. Now I will leave everything that I use in today's video linked in the description box down below for you. And if you do have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. I will also be going through some of the most asked questions when thinking about purchasing a Cricut machine as well throughout the video. So hopefully that will answer some of your questions as well. I want to thank you guys so much for being here for today's video. If you're not already, please make sure to subscribe, follow me over on Instagram, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. To start off this video, we are going to unbox the Cricut Joy before getting into our first project. So upon opening the box, you will see the Cricut Joy Smart Cutting Machine. You will also find a fine point pen in the color black, the standard grip mat in the size 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches, a welcome card and cord, the power adapter, and materials for a practice cut. After we have all of that unboxed, I'm going to plug the machine in so we can get it set up in the Cricut Design app. The thing that I love about Cricut is that you can either access the Cricut Design Space app on your phone or on a computer. I actually have the app on both my phone and my computer, and I just kind of switch off depending on what's more convenient for me. When getting a Cricut, I highly recommend getting this basic tool set. This will have everything you need to get you started with any project that you plan to do with the machine. For our first project, we are going to make a card. Cricut Design Space has hundreds upon hundreds of different projects and images that you can find. You can sign up for the Cricut Access subscription, but you do not need to pay any money for the subscription if you don't want to. You can either make your own designs, or you can even just select from some of their free designs that they have to offer. I decided to go with this really pretty rose design, and you can see here it has all of the details that I'm scrolling through. For this project, the only thing you're going to want to make sure is that you have the correct size for the material that you're using. So the cards come in different sizes, so make sure to check that. I am using the Cricut Joy card mat, which makes this so easy. And because we are using a Cricut project, they have done all of the work for you. So these are the 2 pieces in the card, and here is the actual mat. We're going to take off the plastic film and then insert the actual cardstock into the mat. I know learning something new can be so intimidating, but Cricut makes it so easy with their beginner's guide that offers video courses and live classes, so you can rest assured that they have you covered there. There is absolutely no need for you to be an advanced crafter before getting a Cricut machine. I had no experience before I got my first Cricut machine a few years ago, and I have just loved learning so many things over the years, so I highly recommend it. When the card is done cutting, as you can see, I just gently peel this off, and the card mat is a little sticky, so you don't have to do any weeding, which I absolutely loved. And then we're just going to insert this holographic piece so that it gives it a nice little effect. I love the way that this card came out. It is great for any kind of occasion, and I personally think that handmade gifts are just so much more special than store-bought ones, so this just gives a nice little personal touch, and as you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful in the different lighting. Moving on to our second project, we are going to head into the Cricut Design Space and go to images, and these are all of their free images that they have to offer. Again, hundreds upon hundreds to look through. I decided to go with this good vibes only. We are going to be cutting this out onto some vinyl, and I used a really gorgeous gold color. I'm going to be putting this onto my shaker bottle for the gym that I take my pre-workout in. I thought this good vibes only saying was a nice little saying to remind myself when I'm going to the gym really early in the morning to keep good vibes only. This project was incredibly easy to do. As you can see, I am going to take my bottle that I want to place this on, and I'm going to measure it to make sure that I have the correct size before continuing on to cut out this design. The Cricut Joy connects via Bluetooth to your computer or your phone, so it makes it really easy. You don't have to have another cord to connect it to your phone or computer. One of the most asked questions is how much will it cost to use it, or is there any hidden costs to using the machine? And the answer to that is most of your cost is going to come from materials. So all of your different vinyls, your cardstock, different pens, that'll all go into the cost factor. You also may have an additional cost if you do want to sign up for the Cricut Access subscription, which is $9.99 a month, which is pretty affordable in my opinion. Once I have weeded out the letters and applied transfer tape, I'm going to center this design as best as possible, push that on to my bottle, and then use my spatula to transfer. This was a very quick and easy project to do, but I love the way that it turned out. You can also use this design on a t-shirt, a tote bag, make it into a sticker. The possibilities are endless, and that is one of the many reasons why I love the Cricut machines. For the third project, I'm going to show you how you can create your own design and use the Cricut Joy to make it come to life. Once you have your design uploaded, you can use the crop and the background remover tool to click on any areas that you want to remove. Once you have done that, you can go ahead and add that to your canvas. I'm going to duplicate this 3 times. I originally was going to make a shirt, but you will see here shortly I'm going to actually make a tote bag. Since this is an iron-on, you are going to want to make sure to mirror this design. That is the biggest thing when doing any heat transfer vinyl. Make sure that is clicked, or else you will have to recut and waste all of your material. We're using Cricut Smart material, which makes our lives even easier. We don't have to use a mat or anything like that to complete this project. The maintenance on these machines are pretty much non-existent other than replacing the blades, depending on how often you use this machine. I have yet to have to replace one of mine, so it's not something that is going to be very often, unless you of course do use this on a daily basis. Here you can see me weeding out the inner parts of the letters. That just means I'm removing the excess vinyl that needs to come off. For this project, I am using my Cricut Easy Press, and this is something that you don't have to get, but I absolutely love mine. They also have an Easy Press Mini, which is a lot more affordable and will still get the job done. As you can see, I switched over to a tote bag for this design, and I'm very happy that I did. We have to take our own bags to all of the stores here because they have actually done away with plastic bags. On the Cricut website, they have a heat press guide, which makes it very simple. You put in the type of fabric that you'll be transferring on, what kind of vinyl you used, and then it'll tell you the exact heat and how long you need to press. Once we have done that, we're going to wait until the vinyl is cool to touch, and then we can peel it off. I always peel off in a diagonal to make sure that there is no lifting, and this is how it turned out. Now I have a cute bag to come shopping with me. Now we are moving on to our fourth and final project. This is hands down the easiest project we have done. We are going to go into the images in the design space, and we are clicking on the Cricut Mascot. I love this little guy, and we are actually going to cut out this design to put on the front of our Cricut Joy. Once we have the design to the appropriate size, we are going to cut this design on our Cricut Smart material. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Cricut has so many great resources and how-to videos on everything Cricut machines. So I will make sure to leave a link to those helpful resources in the description box down below. When getting a Cricut machine, it should be fun and exciting and not overwhelming and scary. There is so many resources, like I said, to help you get started and either create some fun crafts or make a little bit of extra money. I hope this video was helpful and made the decision of getting a new Cricut machine less intimidating. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see more how-to videos on fun crafts that I create with my Cricut machines. This simple project has made a fun and personalized touch to my Cricut Joy machine. Projects do not have to be hard. There are so many easy and fun projects to do in the Cricut design space. Everything that I mentioned in today's video will be linked in the description box down below. Thank you so much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Let me know if you'd like to see more how-to videos on my Cricut machines, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!